Excuse me. Amazing. Okay, so let me make sure we're good to go there. It's down. Awesome. Alrighty. So happy Monday, everyone. If you don't know, my name is Katina. I'm Covet Maine's Education and Community Manager. We're really excited to have this guest on, Angela Goff. We're really so excited to come to Nashville to see you. So excited to hear all things concealed from your point of view. And I'd love for you to introduce yourself. We're really excited to have this guest on, Angela Goff. We're really Let me know if you can hear me.
Hey guys, how are you? So excited to have everyone in today. Cannot wait to chat about how Concealed has changed my salon, the artist in my salon, me, my guest. I'm pumped. Thanks, Katina, for having me.
Of course. So let's jump into it. So the concealed community, what does that mean to you?
You know, for me, I think being with Covet Maine since the beginning of the brand, what I have found for me, you know, as an extension artist, I've been doing extensions for 26 years, and community says it all, kind of hands down, is community. We need each other. We have a lot of questions. We have, the friendships that I've made through this have been lifelong friendships that I have, calling on each other on the phones and being able to ask questions. And for me, learning in that cohort that we had, some of the guys and girls that were in there with us, I'm still close to them. We still call and talk and chat, and being able to just have, that accountability partner. Community is key, especially as artists, but especially as extension artist. It's very important.
What advice would you give someone who's looking for their community? Like, say they're just starting out with extensions, they may have learned one or two methods and they're really looking for their home base. What would you tell them?
For me, I think, I've learned so many different methods, and I always felt like there was, good methods for sure, but I felt like there was not, I love the way that you guys have a concierge service. If I have any questions at all, I can always reach out. No matter, even me being a trainer, that's not why I get answers. Just me as an artist, I just was in a class 2 years ago, and the real-time questions or answers that I got to questions were like no other. This method is it's not a hard method to get. I love that I can customize it for my guest and to make it fit them, but sometimes these questions arise and I need answers, and so the community, the support that you guys give us is amazing for sure.
I love to hear that. So what are you most excited about to bring it to Nashville? Like, bring it into your new salon, you're with your team. What is you saying it right now? What is
So
that?
excited. There's a lot of artists that, in my mind, everybody's an extension artist that's a hairdresser, and that's not the truth. But there's a lot of amazing, amazing artists just in my town, for sure, that have even reached out to me, and super excited about Nashville coming. But, artist, not only is it the artist, but it's the guest, the client in our chair. They look at you guys and you're a well-known brand, and they know they're specifically asking for Covet Maine hair. They're asking for the method because they've tried probably other methods or other hair before. And I had a call literally last night where a gal from Florida said, I have had another brand of hair before that she has it in now, and then she's used Covet Maine before. And these guests know your brand. And first of all, New York, Covet Maine coming to Nashville is so exciting. Getting to meet the team, the Covet Maine team will be amazing for all of these artists that are going to come to Nashville. I love that all of our guests are loving Concealed, and it means the world to me to be able to host you guys in Nashville. Such an amazing city. And it is going to be so much fun. We have so many good things planned, and we're just ready to bring this to Nashville. It's time for sure.
Definitely. We always say we're such a small team, so it's nice to hear like how wide and far we've come. We're celebrating our 5th year this year, so it's really exciting for us to have education going hand in hand with our hair. Like it's so exciting to see one, and just to have the education piece, because we want you to work with our hair. We want you to have a great understanding of the different offerings that we have, but we also want to have a method to go in line with it. So we're excited to have these classes, to go to new places, meet new people, and really grow the community.
Yes, for
Mhm.
sure, for sure.
So after taking concealed and then bringing it back to your salon, how would you say this has helped you elevate your business?
For me, what I have loved bringing it into my salon is the guest when they talk about how comfortable it is. For so long they were used to having like a week of painful, painful head. And I have loved being able to share this with them. And it's kind of scary at first when they're used to one method. This works. You just keep doing the same. And I'm like, you know what? I think that this is something that you're going to love. I trust it. I love that we can marry the hair with the method as well. And when they come back, the grow out is absolutely gorgeous, and they don't ever want to go back. So I love that. That I can look to Covet in Maine for all of my needs, my beads, my thread. Like, you guys are basically a one-stop shop, and I am so thankful for that, because in a crazy world of hair and the salon and all the things, it's comforting to have that. So I'm thankful for that.
Definitely. I love that you mentioned the welcome kit, because it's, like you said, a one-stop shop. This is the thread you can work with, the beads that you work with. It's really just getting it all there, and then having a kickoff call to talk to someone about the method and really align with us as a team, but also get the chance to meet the other stylists within your cohort. Because again, that goes back to the community. Like, we know the method, we breathe the method, but someone that's coming in, it's a little intimidating learning something new. So it's nice to align with other stylists. They're at the beginning of their journey and really dive into the method, and also having an educator on hand ready to assist you when you need it.
Yeah, for sure. It's, coming into, first of all, may not live in Nashville. You may live in, Dallas, and to come to Nashville alone. A lot of these artists sometimes come alone. They don't have their whole entire team sometimes. And the accountability partners that you give us was amazing. And being a part of that cohort, that group that we can, just throw ideas off of each other, and, share the fears that we have. But it's so funny every time I go to a new place, and you go into these classes and stuff, and you see everyone that's come together, and they've been chatting for quite the 5 week pre-training, they've gotten to see that. And so they're like, oh, hey, I remember. Yeah, yeah. It is literally like family every single time. Before you even walk into class, where this person's staying. Hey, you might have people that kind of bunk up together. And so that, to me, I'm telling y'all, that is the support and community is number one with Covet in Maine for sure.
Love that. So let's go into the concealed difference. How is a concealed course different from other educational classes you've taken? We kind of touched on it a little bit before.
Sure. I love the fact that concealed gives me the ability to be an artist. We have our basics that we have to follow in concealed for sure. But, every guest is not the same. Some guests, their scalps will kind of move, and their density is different, and their lifestyle is different. And for concealed, you can tailor this to fit everyone's need. Where you place it, it doesn't have to be this huge long, swoop of the way you put it in your sectioning. You can tailor this to fit everyone's needs. And I think that consultation is obviously key for sure. And we kind of go over that in classes as well. Knowing what that guest needs is so important, but you can tailor concealed to fit their needs. It's not just you have to stay in this box and do it this one certain way and put this much here in this, but you have your basics of it, but they have allowed us to be the artist. And I think that's what I love so much about concealed. It's amazing. And then you put that hair in there with it, and it's perfect.
Goes hand in hand. Awesome. So for those who are hesitating, like, I don't know, should I take the class? What advice would you give them?
I have long been a believer in education. I don't think, as many methods as I've learned, I feel like for me, every single time I learn something, if you bring home one little nugget, take it home and make it yours. I don't think I know you will never regret being a part of this Covet and Main community. It is for sure by far the best community that I've ever been a part of. And just knowing that you guys have got our back, I love that. To me, Covet and Main, you guys support the artist, number one. And for me, that's what I need, to create the business that I need behind the chair. I have to have somebody supporting me. And so I'm grateful to Covet Main for that, for sure. So jump right in and just do it, because you're going to learn something. Even if you've done it all, every single method, you're going to learn something from this. And I'll promise you, it's going to be your favorite method ever.
Mhm. And I think one of my favorite parts is that, excuse me, we host a Train the Trainers. So we bring all of our educators to New York, host it in our space. They get to meet, connect, really hone in on their craft, grow with the method, and also customize it. As Angela said, like, we have our foundation, but every artist is different. And we have a lot of respect for the artists who've spent 26 years doing extensions, being behind the chair. So we want to grow with what artists need. And it starts with a method and it leads to community.
For sure. For sure. The seasoned artist, there's a space for you. The brand new artist, there's a space for you. I mean, there was such a mix. My daughter who just started doing hair, she's going to be in this class. And, some of us other girls have been doing hair for 20, 25 years, whatever. That my team came with me 2 years ago. It's been a life changer for us, for sure. It really has.
Do
There's a
you have
secret.
Oh, yeah, agreed. Like, I think when we first started, we really wanted to work with artists who had been behind the chair, who've worked with extensions, just so we could get it right for them. And then if we can get it right for people who've been doing it for a long period of time, we can bring in those new people who really need support, whether it's, hey, what do you think about this bead? What do you think about this stitch? I have questions, and they're scared to go to their trainer. And again, that community, you have someone there in your corner, ready to help at any time that you need.
For sure.
Well, before we go, do you have anything else you'd like to share? Any tips, tricks, or advice to give?
I think we have 8 seats left in the Nashville class. If you are on the fence, just do it. If you have questions for me, reach out to me personally. I'm on Instagram at Angela Goff Styling. You can totally reach out to me personally there. Even any of my team, like we all have been in your shoes, like, oh my gosh, is this just another class? Oh my gosh. I think what you guys are going to learn is that, like I said earlier, this is a one-stop shop. And if you don't come to Nashville, if you go to, New York or wherever you go and learn concealed, you are going to find how amazing this group is. And, Katina, I have known you for quite some time now, and I am so thankful for you. I mean, your whole entire team, from Defina, the owner of the company, I just feel so loved on every time with you guys and supported. And so if anybody has questions or on the fence, for sure, just do it. I promise you, you will not regret it. You'll not regret it.
Well, thank you, Angela. And for, like she said, for anyone that has questions, interested in learning more about the method or any education offerings that we have, you can definitely reach out to me at education@covetandmain.com. We're happy to answer any of your questions, and we hope to see you at an upcoming class.
Yay. Thanks, y'all, for joining us today.
Thank you, and have a great Monday. Thanks, Angela.